All right, you guys, today we're going to talk about that number one skill you need to master as a business owner in order to create success in your business. Now, as business owners, there are so many different skills you need to learn, so many different skills you need to master, right? And depending on the kind of business that you run, depending on the, your particular business model, those skills may vary. But my audience in particular are coaches, they're service-based entrepreneurs. So, most of my people within my community and my clients are trying to master different skills when it comes to online marketing, putting their businesses out there, creating sales online, and just building like an online-based business. So some of those skills include mastering the art of sales. Obviously, like we need to learn how to master selling and actually being able to have sales conversations or write copy that converts, or build that connection online and build those relationships online and foster community online. You need to learn skills like email marketing, hiring, all these different things, web design, so many different skills that you need to learn to run your online business, right? And here's the thing, a lot of those skills are important. A lot of those things are essential to your growth. A lot of those things are important for your growth, right? But there is one skill that you need to master in order to really, really activate results and create success in your business. And I don't just mean like a little bit of success here, a little bit of success there. I don't mean a sale here, a sale there. I don't mean like, some weeks are good and some weeks are not so good, or some months are good and some months are not so good. I'm talking about long-term success. I'm talking about sustainable success. I'm talking about consistent success. So we're going to talk about the number one skill you need to master in order to succeed in your business, right? We're also going to talk about what happens when you lack this skill. And we're going to talk about 3 powerful shifts that is required in order for you to master this skill so that you can thrive in your business. But before we dive in, for those of you who are new to me, for those of you you're joining me for the very first time, or you're new to me, my name is Safia Sattaur. I'm a certified online business coach. I'm a certified business coach and online marketing strategist. And I teach coaches, and predominantly coaches and service-based entrepreneurs, how to become client magnets, how to sell out their offers, and how to build businesses that are consistently profitable. This skill that I'm going to talk about today, you can't hire that out, right? You can't outsource that to someone else. This is something that you inherently, as a business owner, need to master in order to run your business and to run your business well, okay? So that one skill is, drum roll, that one skill is decision making. You need to learn to master the art of decision making, okay? In order for you to really, really see success in your business. And I know that you might you might hear this and you might think, oh yeah, duh, decision making. Of course I have to learn how to make decisions. Of course, decision making is what I have to do. But I want you to stick with me, because here's what I see happen so often. But before I share what I see happen so often, here's one thing that I want you guys to recognize here. There is a difference between making a decision and actually executing on a decision that you've made, right? Yeah, I can make decisions all day long. I can sit here and tell you, I'm going to go live today. I'm going to write 15 emails this month. I'm going to do 10 sales calls. I am going to launch this program. I can make decisions all day long. But are you executing on those decisions? Are you doing what it takes to actually execute on those decisions, right? And this is the thing. This is what I mean by decision making. So let me just explain it a little bit more here for you. So as a business owner, right? Shoot, as humans in general, we are making tons of decisions on a daily basis, right? We are making tons of macro decisions, tons of micro decisions on a daily basis. And the more complex your business is, the more advanced you are in business, the more decisions you'll have to make, right? Because there's more pieces to your business. And there's things you probably have more responsibility for. So there's more decision-making that comes along with that. But even if it's just you right now, even if it's just you and your laptop and, your social media account, right? Even if it's just you, there are still dozens of decisions that you need to be making on a daily and weekly basis when it comes to running your business, right? So the reason why this skill is so important is because your business will not function if you don't learn how to make those powerful decisions. Your business is not going to work if you don't know how to make decisions and make them, and I'll share a little bit later on here, but on how to make them efficiently. So when I start talking about those shifts, I'm going to get into that a little bit more. But one of the most common things I see happening, right? One of the most common things I see happening is that people actually think that they're making a decision. So yeah, like I said, I can write down today, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. This is my to-do list. And I've made this decision to do X, Y, and Z, right? But people actually think they're making decisions. But what happens so often is that they second guess that decision 100 times before ever actually executing on it, right? They second guess a decision 100 times before they actually execute on that decision. Or they execute on a decision, but they are questioning it the entire time. Is this the right thing? Is this the right time? Is this going to work? Should I be doing something else? Am I really ready for this, right? So all of that, like questioning and second guessing, that's going into that decision making. Just what does that do? That just makes a decision not happen, right? Like that makes it so difficult for you to actually execute on the actual decision. So let's just say, for instance, that you've decided that, you want to launch a group program, right? And then you change your mind and you jump from saying, okay, maybe it's not a group program. Maybe it's a course I'm going to launch. Or maybe it's not a course. Maybe I'm going to do one-on-ones now, right? Or private coaching, or maybe I'm going to do a mastermind, or I'm going to do a membership, or whatever the case may be. So it's like you've made this decision that you want to launch this program, but you keep second guessing that decision 100 different times. Or again, you're like questioning over and over again, should I be doing something else? Or is this the right thing? Or whatever the case may be, right? So that's something that happens so often. And it could look like, oh yeah, I've decided I'm going to launch a program in a month from now, but all these different things that go into, and all that second guessing that goes into that only and ever stops that thing from ever happening, right? Another thing that happens is that people actually make the decision and they know it's the right decision, but then they go back and forth over and over again on all of the little micro details and the how of the decision. And here's what I mean by that. Again, let's use that same example. I'm going to launch this course, or I'm going to launch this program in a month from now, right? They obsess and they overanalyze and they go over and over and over, back and forth on all of those little details, like the timing, the price, how many modules should it have? What platform am I going to host it on? What kind of colors do I want the branding to be? What landing page should I put? Like all these different things. And now don't get me wrong. Those are all important little micro decisions that needs to be made. Of course, those are all like the elements of it when it comes to like a program in this example. But ultimately, right? Ultimately, when you get so lost in the details of all of that stuff, what happens? The big macro decision, hence launching the actual thing, never happens, right? Or it stagnates the growth, and it just delays the progress, and it never actually happens. So what happens? What this sort of like back and forth, all of this actually ever really does is it leads to decision fatigue. It leads to decision fatigue. Then your brain just kind of shuts down on the thing, and then the thing never happens because you're sitting there getting all caught up in all the details. You're sitting there worried about all the little micro minutia of it, or you're sitting there second guessing it over and over again, and it's just leading to decision fatigue. And when, like any other muscle in your body, when it's fatigued, it won't perform. So when your brain is fatigued, it won't perform. It's not going to execute on the thing, right? If you are working out really, really hard at the gym and you've pulled a muscle or you've fatigued your muscles, you're not going to move as fast, or, it's going to be sore, or whatever the case may be. You're not going to perform as well. And the same is true for your brain when you've put it into decision fatigue. So one thing I want to remind you guys here is that your business is actually still, right? Your business is still. You are the person that breathes life into your business. You are the person that creates movement in your business. And you create that movement and you breathe that life into your business by the decisions that you make and how you show up for your business. And if you're not making those decisions, guess what? You're not showing up for your business. And if you're not showing up for your business will not grow. It will stagnate. You have to make your business this living, breathing thing by the decisions that you make on a daily, weekly, monthly basis for your business, right? So again, there is a huge difference between actually just making a decision, right, to do something, and actually committing to that decision that you've made and the actions required to execute on that decision. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So let's talk about the 3 powerful shifts that is required in order for you to master the skill so you can actually thrive in your business. So the first shift that you need to make, and I want to just preface this by saying that none of these 3 things are necessarily easy, right? Like with everything else, it takes practice. And they're not necessarily easy, but they are incredibly, incredibly powerful shifts when it comes to your decision making. So the first thing is you've got to learn how to trust your decision making. Trust in the decisions that you've made. Trust in yourself that you know what you're doing and the decisions that you're making are the right ones. Now, that doesn't always come easily, right? Like if you're still learning things, there's still things you don't know, if you haven't been in business that long, that it's easy for you to like second guess that and question that because maybe you just don't have enough experience, you don't have enough data, or whatever the case may be. But as I mentioned, these things that will get better the more you practice it. But what's even more important when it comes to trusting your decision making is that you know your business, right? First of all, you're the expert at you and you're the expert at your business. You know what you want to accomplish in your business. You know what your goals are. You know what your values are. You know what you want to accomplish in your business. You know what your life looks like and what's possible for you, okay? You need to make decisions. You need to learn how to make decisions that are in alignment with that. And once your decisions are in alignment with that, then your job, your number one, your only job is to trust that you've made the right decision, right? You cannot be going back and forth and second guessing yourself. You can't make the decision today to go get that thing or hire that coach or invest in that software or launch that program or do whatever, and then second guess over and over and over again if I made the right decision. You can't do that. Like that has to stop, right? And one of the little things that I do and that I really still do this up to today is really asking myself this simple question. And the question is this thing aligned with my goals, right? Is this thing going to get me closer to my 30-day, my 60-day, my 90-day goals, right? And if the answer to that is yes, then I trust that decision and I just move forward. So is recording that video, is launching that course, is getting on that sales call, is collaborating with that person, is writing that content, is whatever that decision that you have to make, is hiring that VA or investing in that program or hiring that coach, whatever that looks like for you and your unique business, Ask yourself, is that going to get you closer to your 30, your 60, and your 90-day goals? If your answer is yes, then trust that decision and just move forward. Okay? So that's the first shift. The second shift is, and again, it's not always easy, but it does get better the more you do it. It does get easier the more you do it. So the second shift is learn how to make your decisions fast, right? Learn how to make fast decisions. Okay, so it might take time for you to actually get to that thing. So let's just say you want to decide on, choice A or choice B, right? Let's just say you're choosing between either two programs or two coaches to invest in or two things to do or whatever the case may be. And it's between choice A and choice B, right? Like sometimes you might not always get to that decision quickly because you might have to do research or you might have to interview a few people. You might have to think things through and process it just depending on the kind of person that you are, right? But once you've made the decision between choice A and choice B, move forward. Move forward quickly, right? Make the decision fast and move forward. Once you know choice A is my choice, move forward, right? Fast. Don't go back and relook at choice B. Don't go back and comb over all the pros and cons that you've already combed over, right? Don't go back and put yourself back into that decision-making mode. You've already left decision-making mode, right? You've already done that. You've just made the decision A or B. A is what I'm going with. Just move forward. Move forward. Learn at that point. Make that decision fast once you've made that decision to move forward, okay? And so this is literally the thing, you guys. This is literally the thing that's going to help you see progress quicker in your business and see results quicker in your business. Because again, you're not going to be sitting over here second guessing and remaking that decision over and over again if choice A is the right decision for me, right? You've made the decision, you trust that that's the decision, then you just go take action from that place, right? Okay, cool. The third and final shift is this one, and that is commit to going all in on your decision once you've made it, and then detach from the outcome. Commit to going all in on your decision and then just detach from the outcome. You're gonna make good decisions. You're gonna make some not so good decisions, right? You're gonna make decisions that might be costly. You're gonna make some decisions that may or may not pay off. Some decisions might, it might cost you more time and energy than the other. And again, some of them may not yield in as much results as the other. Whatever the case may be, in the course of your business, there are so many decisions you're going to be making. But as I said, with each one of those decisions, it will teach you something about you and it will teach you something about your business, right? Each one of those decisions will make you a more smart and a more aware business owner. And the more keen you can get on making those decisions and detaching from the outcome, meaning, again, let's go back through this, right? Meaning, all right, I've chosen choice A. I'm going to make fast decision. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to do what I need to do to make choice A work for me. I'm going to go all in on this. And then I'm going to just detach from the outcome, knowing that whatever the outcome is, I have trusted in this decision. I've taken action towards this decision. I've assessed that this decision is aligned with my 30, 60, and my 90-day goals, right? And I'm going all in on it. And there is no way that you're not going to get results from that decision, right? At the very least, you're going to learn. At the very least, you're going to walk away a little bit smarter, a little bit brighter, a little bit more experienced, at the very least. But when you're doing those three things and you're making decisions from that place, your business is only and ever going to grow. Your business is only and ever going to succeed. You're only and ever going to get results. And you as a business owner and as a decision maker, you're going to get better and better at recognizing what are the decisions that work for you? What are the things that are you're really good at producing results from? What are the things that you need to take a little bit longer on, or what does not work for you, right? And the better you will become at making powerful, fast, decisive, smart decisions, the better, because you'll be more aware of it. You'll see from time and time again, making the right decisions or making decisions in this way, the results that it's producing for you. And you'll be able to make smarter, more powerful decisions that are backed up by your own personal data through your history of making those decisions, right? Does that make sense? So those are the 3 quick shifts, or not quick, but powerful shifts that is required in order for you to thrive in your business. 1, trusting your decision making. 2, learning how to make fast decisions. And 3, committing to the decisions that you've made, going all in on them, and then detaching from the outcome. So I hope this was helpful for you. And again, I would love to know. Share with me either in the comments or wherever you're watching this. Let me know, what are some decisions that you are currently facing in your business right now? Or what are some decisions that you've recently made in your business that has felt really great, really aligned? Or maybe you're like a little bit maybe on the fence around something you should or should not be doing. Maybe you're at that, should I choose choice A or choice B? And you just still haven't been able to make that decision yet. Let me know what are those things. And I hope that if you learn how to if you just kind of implement these 3 shifts that I just shared with you, that it's helpful for you in making that decision. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.